Start like doing something ridiculous, like
What's up, YouTube?
are you recording right now?
Yes.
Yeah. You can go and get rid of that. Stop that.
No. You want to be alive? You want to be like caught doing stupid shit? Be yourself.
All right. Anyway, we got these lights off of Amazon. Came in a case of 12. I'm kind of shocked at 12 LED lights fit in that box. I wonder how big this box is. So we have a 1 foot 3 inches by a foot to carry 4 foot by 2 inch LED lights. And within that box is another box. Yep, says 12. Oh, they're boxed freely. So there must be a stack of 6 in there. I think I'll just rip open this side. If I can. Well, sure as hell. There's 12 of them in there. We'll test one out and see how bright it is. Helmet change and way to hook it up and draw a light. Apparently I need to make more outlets. Here, take that off.
Wow, jeez. That's kind of rough.
This is the worst condom ever.
Probably the best since it doesn't come off. Sorry.
Jesus.
No!
Not bad. Yeah. It seems like it should be more daylighter than those ones.
I think those ones are brighter. Those are like a white.
And at the end, you can link them together with another outlet. So hopefully within due time we can do this to that.
And the shop god said, "Let there be light."
You gotta show over there, it's dark over there. Well, that's that. 4 foot lights. 12 of them. I don't think that'll still be enough. Let's look at any more. And then also on the project list, we have a Lippert power tongue jack for our trailer. No more winding up the tongue and up and down. Get that wired in. We get power off the 7-way off the back of the truck. And then we also got ourselves our 3-point seatbelts for the Chevelle. So hopefully we can get those in and do an unboxing of those. And those are from Morris. And then we also got a new grill for the Ford because the grill decided to dechrome itself when we moved here from Washington to Iowa. So there's that. Now some of them you're able to unscrew the backs of the words, so that way you can go ahead and have it be forward. And it seems that they are replaceable on the outer side. So it looks like we have to replace what would be the F and the R. And they're sold separately online, I think for like $50, so we'll probably look into getting those. But for now, I think we're just going to install it as is, hook up some lights, and have that be a little nicer. What else do we got for projects?
It's also very light in weight, which is kind of nice.
Well, and then a security light to go outside.
All the security.
Because there's no light out there at nighttime. We also got a go-kart for Isaiah's birthday. Our son, he's 7. He wasn't too grateful about it, so it sits in here until he's able to be grateful. Take a look at the grill real fast in the Ford.
Good old Ford.
Ford is a 2005 F-250, first year coil springs. It's lifted up 4 inches. It does have the 6.0. And that's about as good as it gets. But here's where we're replacing the grill. We went through the pass, and apparently the cold weather through the intake right here made this welt. So we're going to change that out. And then as far as the trailer, I've been playing with it, haven't tightened up the wiring yet, but this here is it's well there, but it's maybe it concerns me doing that. It might break off, but it doesn't break off. It actually bows this out. So we're gonna go ahead and put our tongue jack back where our tongue jack should go, and happily that'll be all taken care of. Probably get a power box and a winch on here, probably some Harbor Freight $100 winch to make life easier getting on and off the trailer. And then, as you've seen in other photos on my Facebook, if you're following me, we do have a 65 Galaxie convertible that's over there. It was my project back in 2002, 2003. It was cleaner. But unfortunately, I was gone for 20 years and nobody thought that I was going to come back here and do anything with it. So pretty much everything that had to do with it went inside of it. So we need to clean all that out. And then I recently purchased the 66 Galaxie convertible, which is what you saw me taking the lights off of. We're opening the lights on, and I don't really care about the hood because, well, it's not having a good day.
Yeah, who needs one of those nowadays?
The Galaxie itself has pretty much no floorboards. The trunk is gone. We'll get some more light on the subject later. More videos to come on that.
Literally, we're gonna get more lights on the subject.
Yeah, clever. But we also do have the 96 Jeep Cherokee. It was intended for off-road use to go rock climbing and off-roading and stuff like that, and we ended up rolling it. And then we did a cage on it through our friend Caleb. Shout out to, what was his shop called again? Throttle Out Off-Road Repair. So he went ahead and had a CNC machine, cut us out some skulls. We did a lot of the tube work because it really wasn't done that great to begin with, and we're very thankful for him for doing that for us. We got cage on here, and then unfortunately life happened and we never really wheeled with it again. So now it's an Iowa, and it's really overbuilt for Iowa. Our most recent purchase is over here to the left. It is a 69 Chevelle SS. Originally thought that, it could have been a fake SS, we don't know, but I didn't care. But they're looking at some different cues of what an SS actually has on it, as opposed to what it doesn't have on it. I don't know if this door will show it. Of course not. Maybe the back end area. Oh, how inconvenient. Well, I know it's on the passenger door. But So this car's original color was what they call burnish or brownish. Burnish brown, which is kind of like a root beer color. Kind of this color here. For whatever reason, I'm missing 3 fender lip moldings. But we come into the door jamb over here. We're actually able to identify that it did have the SS striping right there. So that ran down the whole length of the car, and it is on the car itself right here. And the door jamb showing that it went on the car actually, not just not a random door that I have on the car. It is a 396 big block. It does have a Muncie 4-speed. I can't recall if it's an M21 or M20, but it does cruise down the highway at 60 miles an hour pretty nicely without the engine being overloaded. And to my surprise, I also found, which you and I need to get a little thing to make it nicer, but our build sheet, or what's left of it. So you can see that it's supposed to have a vinyl roof, and the car in fact does have a vinyl roof. I believe that's air conditioning, and so the car does have air conditioning. It's supposed to have a center console, but that's no longer in the car for whatever reason. And I think this might be sports stripes. I'm not quite sure. And I can't remember the rest of the coating. I know this is the axle posi, I think, and this is disc brakes and power brakes. And then this is more of the engine code. This is tires. And this is what says I have a manual transmission, and the L something is a 396. So it could be the, or should maybe have the 250, 350, or possibly even a 375. However, we lucked out, and the engine that we have is from a 1968. However, whoever had it prior to us did a lot of work to it, and it does seem to run true for what it's worth.
Gonna give the viewers a cold start.
I don't know. Think it will cold start?
If she'll turn over.
We'll turn over. That gets her going. It's not warmed up. And it's obviously not that warm here. But there she is, in all of her glory.
And that's what the 3-point seatbelts are going in, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's because in 69, apparently, we have the deluxe seatbelts, which is going to be the shoulder seatbelts, which conveniently enough we do have latches for, but what we don't have is latches for these guys. And while I could have gotten the latches and buckled myself, I thought it'd be a better effort to go ahead and get the 3-point harnesses, even though it's not original, but I do plan on driving it more often than not, so it'll be a driver work in progress, and very slowly we'll start making things better. Maybe a wiring harness if I can't figure that stuff out. There's a bunch of wires hanging down there as it is. That's fine.
We are planning on getting a steam machine to test it out on the interior to see if it does anything as far as improving the condition of the interior. So.
Our interior code is parchment white or parliament or something to that effect.
Which is that color?
So, anyway, folks, we do have a newborn. She is roughly, what, a month old?
Yep, she's a month old.
Miss Alexandra, so she kind of makes it rough for us to go ahead and get out here and do things. She'll probably make her way into videos only because she'll be crying in the background, needing a bottle or a diaper change. And then as soon as she starts getting a little bit more mobile, we'll put her in a bouncer out here, and she'll be a shop baby and
shop junkie in training.
Pretty much. But welcome to the, what do I call this channel again?
Rebuild something.
Oh, Rebuild Empire. I don't know what channel I have.
His life.
Yeah.
Lots going on.
So we have this barn, or this shed, which is 30 by 60 foot. And it's kind of makeshift. It does need some repairs. A lot of them I've already done at this point in time. We do have a leaky roof in a couple locations. We do have a barn that we intend on redoing for our wedding someday. I guess that someday will be when the barn gets done, so maybe I just won't do the barn. No? And then we have a machine shed to work on. The roof is, what roof? But it's just all tin, so it should be pretty easy.
We've done quite a bit of work to the shop already. Repaired these doors over here of Jason's handiwork. There was...
I call it handy, but functional.
Functional. There was a wall where this shop table is, which we took down. Over here, where the man door is that you see, was not there. And we did some repair to the wall and kind of re-boxed it in. And this beam that you see here, straight up front, had to be lifted about 4 inches. Because it was sagging pretty bad. So weathers, no maintenance out here, so the shop is still a work in progress. Eventually, here real soon, we got some plywood out here on the trailer, so we're gonna be doing some extra doors here and closing it in and doing some repair over here. So that truss up here is just kind of hanging out, so there's gonna be a lot of structural repair there, and hopefully have a enclosed shop, which would be kind of nice, and continue our projects as we go along.
Got run air. There's that air hose. Probably tap into that and bring all air all over here. There's the compressor. Lots of little stuff to make big stuff happen.
So that's just the beginning of everything. So hopefully along.
I'm jumping in like quarter in already. I wish I would have taken video of the place before I even did anything.
Well, it's still kind of the beginning. So as we go along, videos will be better. There will be better content. Jason will be a little bit more comfortable being himself and goofy on camera, so it's a little more entertaining to watch.
That's probably long enough.
You say goodbye?
Well, goodbye to my whopping 29 viewers at this point in time. Thanks for watching.